Yo, what's up? This is Druski, and these are my top 10 moments.
Well, this is on a completely different level, and
Damn right.
I love the visuals. They're plump.
Just like me. How did I get cast at Hell's Kitchen? Personal invite. The boy, Gordon Ramsay. That girl held her own on the show. She carried me on that. Yeah, she carried me in the cooking situation. It seemed like I made that ravioli, but really she was just doing all the work for me, honestly. I just was handing her shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that you pronounce business. Usually when I say standing on business, I say standing on business.
Justin Bieber, man. You know, I was a believer growing up. Yeah, you heard everything on there about the standing on business paparazzi.
It's not clocking to that I'm standing on business, is it?
He's an interesting guy, man. I thought that was so funny. I think he didn't know it was gonna do that. Because I think he has a lot of clips out there where he be cussing out paparazzi. But that was one of the funniest ones, because it's like, yo, what made Justin Bieber say standing on business? What the fuck? Bro, you don't talk like that, man. Yeah, but we all do that. You know, we all gotta, yeah, it's like code switching. That's what they call it, code switching. Everybody got a code switch, so. I've been friends with Justin for like 2.5 years now, almost 3 years. Yeah, we were bound to do something. I think we just let it be. Like when I first met him, he told me, he's like, yo, I wanna do something. And I typically get that a lot from other celebrities, because they're like, oh, I'm gonna be in a skit with you, I'm gonna be in a skit. But I like to keep my stuff certain type of authentic to my style and like how I do it. I don't wanna just throw a bunch of celebrities and stuff. So I told him, I was like, let's just wait for the right time. Yeah, 2 years later, we're here. And that really was a perfect timing moment, for sure. We were actually right next to each other. I was smoking a Black and Mild. Those coughs was real on there. Yeah, everything that you heard on that was 1,000% the real conversation that was had in the studio. I think they kind of wanted a funny way for him to vent too, where it wasn't as serious and like a serious interview about mental health and stuff, you know, with him. I think he wanted to talk about that stuff, but he wanted to get it off in like a funny way. I think it was a long conversation, but they cut up some of the best moments from it. Like I said, like even those coughs and all that was just like all real. Me trying to get him to smoke the Black and Mild was real. That was real convincing. Tanner, I'm not your average black guy. I'm one of those guys you just can't get rid of. This girl put me on to Love Island. Yeah, I watch it occasionally if I'm with her. But other than that, no, I don't watch Love Island. One of the main things I noticed on the early Love Island casting, it was like, it would be like a lot of white people, and then they'll have that one black guy on there. And I'm like, every time, it's just like, it don't feel like, you know, like, I don't know how to word it. It's kind of, he don't feel like a brother, right? So I knew I wanted to do a skit on it because they've changed the casting now. Now in the newer episodes, the casting a little different. But early on, it was always that one brother. We went through hell with that bodysuit I put on in that. Oh my God. There's like behind the scenes footage of me struggling, trying to put this rubber bodysuit on. And then we tried to paint it brown with spray paint. It wasn't working. We gave it to this artist to try to put some type of like brown clay that would stay on the rubber. That wouldn't work, and then we just said, fuck it. We just started throwing dirt on it to make it my skin tone. We just rubbed a bunch of like clay. It was funny, but a lot of people were like, what the fuck is that stuff on that rubber suit? Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of a crucial moment in my career. But I'll be back. I will be back next year for that, my first MVP. We made sure this season that me and Kai played on separate teams because I wanted to have some type of rivalry. I feel like the ratings for the All-Star games have kind of gone down since Kevin Hart left. So I told them, if we're gonna have me and Kai Sinat play, put us on separate teams, we're gonna go against each other head-to-head. And it worked out really good. We both paired up to score 4 points each. We had an MVP performance on both sides of the ball, but you see who they chose, you know? Everybody got favorites, it's just politics. I was sick that game too. I was sick. Yeah, no, I'm still getting over it. I'm still low. I do agree that should be the NBA logo. Right now, they're actually working on a Topps card. Big surprise, I don't know if I could drop that here. I don't know if I should even said that, but I have an MVP All-Star Topps card coming out with that layup on it.
What's up, kids? Let's learn our ABCs.
Come sing along with us.
The thing with that skit, everybody believed that I was getting sued for Miss Rachel because of that. I do not know why. and they made this big hoopla and controversy on TikTok and Instagram. Everybody had their own like story about how, oh, he's getting sued by Miss Rachel. I don't think Miss Rachel gave a shit. But I know she saw it though, for sure. I definitely know she saw it. I mean, it's got over 100,000 comments and millions of likes, millions of views, so. And it was just so big. That whole week they talked about that skit. That was, yeah, we've had some heavy hitters this year. With skits, I think just real life stuff that I go through, and I'm able to implement that into a short form of greatness. I try to continue to live the same way I did before I had money, so I can continue to experience these experiences that I can make this great content for y'all. Yeah, I was stacking them like Pringles right there. I don't know. See, that's just Jamaican culture. I was trying to embody the culture of Jamaica with that. I wasn't just humping. I'm implementing the culture. That's what they do there. So as soon as we got off the plane, everybody, that's what they were on out there. So I said, hey, I gotta get with the program. That's that's what they do. So yeah, I don't have too many words for that. It's a lot of dry humping in that video too, by the way.
Yeah. All right, come on.
All improv, everything. Like they try to get us to do a lot of like writing, or they try to get you to or read off the teleprompter and stuff, but mainly for the most part, the greatness comes from the improv. So being around Kev and Kai and what we already do is like when we go up on that stage, it's nothing different. So we got a movie on the way. Dropping soon. I ain't giving out no hints about nothing. It's on the way though, for sure, yeah. Already shot. All right, see, now you got me talking to me. Next question, next question, next question.
Phần mì làm cho nó
Ăn ghê.
ơi, cái tay thì
Ăn ghê, món ghê.
mì nữa thấy chưa? Đó,
Cái
thấy chưa?
đi đa la mò.
Ăn ghê.
Cái đi đa la mò.
Yeah, I had a relationship with some of the people in that nail salon. I know people that speak different languages and stuff, so you know, you gotta use your communication skills, your relationships, figure it out. But yeah, that's how that came about for the most part. But yeah, the whole world wanted to know how I pulled that one off, and that was a really funny skit. But they cool though. I like them. When I get back to Atlanta, I'm gonna go back to them. They all were super happy with the outcome of the video. We had so much fun filming it as well. Like we just kept laughing after each scene. I actually like a lot of the controversy because it makes the skit even get more widely known. So it's like, this whole past year, I've gotten controversy for each skit. It's like, it's something, the Miss Rachel one, the white dude that's from a black hood one.
Put it in red.
More people like this one than anything. Like, they loved this one right here, yes. It's real good stuff, and like, nobody can say that, you know, it's not funny. So it's like, hey, somebody's gotta do it. People just were like, all right, if the roles were reversed, but every person of any other race hit me and was like, oh my God, I fucking love this shit. But yeah, one of my favorite ones to do, and I'm just like, I'm very comfortable with doing that because comedy is comedy to me, and there are no limits. Like it's you know, about what you feel is funny, and yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. So it's like, probably say good 90%, and then you got the 10% that's like, hell no. But it is what it is. That's the game you play when you're doing comedy though, for sure. Side quest, for sure. I was there looking for, I think Obama. Yeah, the Secret Service, they was all coming up to me. They cool too. Secret Service kind of cooler than I thought. When I was at the White House, they cool as hell. I thought they was gonna be uptight. Nah, they not. They not what y'all be thinking. The Secret Service, they actually cool as shit. But yeah, I didn't find Obama, no. I met a lot of people with suits on, but I ain't meet nobody important, I'll tell you that. They were hiding them from me the whole day. They knew how Druski was there. They were hiding everybody important that needed to get away from my camera. So, I am a little bit of a dumbass. I did not bring the envelope out here. I presented an award at the ESPYs, and I forgot the ESPYs envelope. I left it in my seat, and yeah, it turned out to be a funny moment, though. Yeah, I fucked that one up bad. We're doing more live stuff. I have a live tour coming. We're starting in September called Coda Fest Tour. It's an arena tour, and it's gonna be my first arena tour, so that'll be amazing. And yeah, I'm super excited. We got a lot of big names, a lot of funny stuff. It's gonna be a mixture of comedy and music, so if y'all ain't got y'all tickets, go get that.